All right, Keg, where are we?
Tonight we are at Neidpath Castle.
We are.
In Peebles, Scotland.
Is it good enough for you?
Well,
You see, I got accommodation for us tonight.
yeah, I'm not quite sure if it's big
You've
enough.
whinged about some of the accommodation we've had up to now.
Well, some of her needed whinging about.
So I got her this one.
Yeah.
And this is all ours tonight.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure if it's big enough.
No, it's also got a cellar and a dungeon.
Yeah.
And this is where we're going to investigate.
It is.
Oh, wow. I don't know why I'm saying wow, because I've seen it before, Keg. Are you sure this is going to be good enough for you?
I'm not quite sure. I think a few more flowers would be quite nice.
Just stunning, isn't it?
Shall I tell you some history?
Well, did you have to find the creakiest floorboard you could?
I think this isn't so bad. There we are.
There we go. Now you can tell me some history. Go for it, Gag.
Okay. So Gilbert Fraser, he actually first founded the first castle here in 1890, and the last Fraser to own the building, he was known as the Patriot, and he was the guy that used to send people off to battle. Supposedly Roslin, where actually I had a relative who used to live in Roslin. Okay. And he sent troops over there 3 times in one day to defeat the English. So anyway, he sent 8,000 soldiers out one time to actually fight an English army that was 3 times the size. Left this place. This place ended up in ruins. It was burnt down and destroyed by the English. So Fraser, the last Fraser, ended up being sent to London, and he was hanged, drawn and quartered, wasn't he?
He was. And his head put upon a spike. I'm sorry, I had to say that bit because
That's fine.
I'm a little bit more morbid.
That's okay. So his poor daughter inherits the ruin. Now, she marries into the Hay family. And in the 14th century, they build the castle that we see today. All right. Now, during that time, in 1530s, they have James VI, King James VI, come and say hello. Mary, Queen of Scots, one of the many.
She got around, bless her.
Many places.
She got around. She was well travelled.
She went everywhere, didn't she?
She did.
Saw everybody. So she was here as well. 1650, Oliver Cromwell decided to come and visit, didn't he?
He did.
And what did he do, Alison?
Well, he decided to blow one of the towers off.
Yeah.
Or out, anyway, a bigger section of it.
Yeah, that wasn't very nice of him. Now, unfortunately, the last of the Hays, he ended up being bankrupt, and he then sold the building on to the Douglas family. So the 4th Duke, the 4th Duke, which was a Douglas, he wasn't really very nice. He was very, very wealthy, but didn't care about Neidpath Castle. He completely ruined the gardens, used to be hanging gardens all the way down to the river, completely ruined it. So on his death in 1810, I believe it was, he wasn't married yet. It was then bought by the Wemyss family, did we say it was?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right, Wemyss?
I don't know how you pronounce it. So, all you people who know how to pronounce Wemyss, then
we apologise if we got it wrong.
Yep. Comment down below.
Yes, comment down below. But they own it to this day. So over 200 years now, the family have owned the home, and they're the ones that have restored it back to how it is and how beautiful it is. So,
and it is beautiful.
A very brief overview.
This way.
All
right. So you do have the traditional castle steps.
Yeah, which are lethal.
Yeah. And for those who don't know why, you have spiral steps like this, where it's narrow at one edge, thick on the other edge.
Because then they can't go around in a circle.
They
It'd be an ordinary staircase, wouldn't it, if it was both the same size at each end? Yeah. No, it's nothing. It's to do with which side. Castles always go this way around. The stairs always go this way around.
Yeah. That's because that's your advantage.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with why it's wide on one side and narrow on the other. It depends on which way around it goes, whether it goes clockwise or anti-clockwise.
I know, but if it's narrow and they're coming up, it's going to be hazardous. It's going to be an OHS problem, Keg.
Depends if it's clockwise or anti-clockwise.
All right, so this one. How's the Kegels laugh today? How's the Kegels laugh today?
I can't laugh because I'll start coughing. There's a lovely toilet sign behind your head, by the way.
You're actually laughing a lot better today.
I am. I'm laughing a lot better today.
Big Crow, keep it a lot better. All right, let's show them this room.
Oh my gosh, you know, that was a lot harder.
I reckon.
To say it was clockwise or anti-clockwise. There we go.
Oh my God, this is a toilet, Keg. I didn't see this before. It's the Gardaloo.
Gardaloo! Oh, it has a nice heart.
This is what Keg will be using later. Oh, look at the outfit.
Oh, and I'm Gardaloo.
Look at this.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Isn't it? So I brought you in here because I didn't get time to do this room here. That's what it used to look like inside. Is there anybody fighting on the stairs?
Oh, hang on, doing it. These two are not quite matched. Okay, so.
Well, we'll go up this way.
Where are we going? Was there any reason to come through there?
Yeah. Go and go up these stairs.
But why? Hang on. Can I just ask you then? If we're going to go up those stairs, why did we go through that door?
I was going to go down to the basement, wasn't I? Thank you for that reminder, where we actually were heading. Now, this is interesting, Keg, because look how thick the wall is. So this would say that this was fortified for battle.
Yeah.
Now, you can also see this wasn't a door. It's literally been knocked out. And that's because if you come this way, that wasn't there. That was a wall.
Yeah.
The only way in and out is through this wooden trapdoor up there. Because you're now in the oubliette. All right, oubliette is basically any prisoners would be dropped through there, either just physically dropped or they'd bring them down on a ladder. That's it. You're down here in total darkness. There is nothing, no light. You might be down here with a whole load of other prisoners. There is no toilet. They are not going to come down and get you out to take you to the toilet.
No.
Your food, if they decide to feed you, would be dropped through there as well. And that is a very, very slow death if you're going to be a prisoner here. Now, how many they did that to, if they did that to anybody, I'm not sure. But that is what this room is for. So when they took over the castle and obviously opened it up, they needed to get in and out of here, not just through a tiny little trapdoor there. So they did bang this whole, I don't know what era that they changed it from being a dungeon to actually being a room. I would say by the wear and tear, it wouldn't have been too recent, would it? Because those rocks are pretty worn.
But some of the oubliettes used to have spikes on the floor as well.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
And others, so you landed on the spikes, or they'd break your limbs and then throw you in, depending on the sort of people that were looking after you.
That's the well. So every castle, I don't know if you can see how deep it is. I should get a stone and drop it in there. Here's a stone. I think it's a stone or it's bird poop. I'm not sure which. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Wow. So it's quite a distance, quite a drop down. Oop. And Cag nearly fell down the well. What was that, Skippy?
Cags fell down the well.
Cag's down the well. So you can see. Now, they did have wells in castles because if they're sieged, if they've got an attack, then you've probably got storage of food, but what's more important is water. So if they've got their own well within the castle itself, it means that they've always got water. You can survive for a couple of weeks without food if you run out. Water you can't. So hence, usually in the castles, most castles will have their own well inside the building. Now, I did do an investigation here. It's up online, so go and have a look at it. I did a lone vigil in the oubliette. That was my first spot. In all honesty, Cag, I don't think I got much. It was interesting with the equipment at the beginning, almost like it was touching it, and then it lost interest. So what we're going to do later is Cag is going to do a bit of a lone vigil down there, and then I'm going to come and we'll do a Estes, because I never got to do an Estes.
No. Well, it's a bit difficult to do an Estes by yourself, isn't it?
Well, I could have it on and I could just ask myself questions.
Yeah, okay.
How beautiful are these? And just, how worn these stone stairs are, Cag. Think how many people have walked up and down those stairs over the time.
Have they sworn as much as we have?
Probably not. No. And their knees probably didn't give way as much as ours have.
Just think, we've actually been in the footsteps of Mary Queen of Scots. Mind you, I think that's every freaking building we've been in has been Mary Queen of Scots.
Talking of Mary Queen of Scots, this is supposedly her room. These are old tapestries, so these were made by a lady. I think she was German. It was only, I can't remember, the 80s or 90s that she did these. So they're not
really
genuine,
cool,
they're not old. It does represent Mary Queen of Scots and her visit. And then you have the big room for those who remember. It's all very well telling where the lights are, but some of us are very small. There we go.
Okay, so you can see
Now, the reason for this fireplace being this big, is because this wall here, all of this didn't exist. So that, as you can see, is a more modern tack on. The ceiling didn't exist either. So this was one massive big room. Now that is going to take a lot of heating. So hence this huge great fire. I'd hate to think how they got logs big enough up here.
No.
That
You'd
poor
have people
person.
constantly coming up and putting them on and going down and getting more and coming up. And
Yeah, but that is massive fireplace.
yeah, it is.
So at the end of the day, you're going to hope tonight, Cag, that you haven't left something upstairs and you've got to come up and get it. All right. Now, I didn't get to investigate this last time. Now, the interesting thing about this, though, it wouldn't have always been here. You remember I said about the big room downstairs and how they didn't have a ceiling? That's actually the ceiling here.
Oh.
So all of this would not have been here when it was originally built. Obviously, over time, they changed it. Still very old, but you can see it had the original vaulted vaulted ceilings. And then, of course, they updated it and did all this. But this is a beautiful room in here.
Stunning.
You can have your bath cag, get up completely naked at the window.
Like
literally.
I mean, it's even like you can't even go to the toilet in peace, can you?
Because if somebody's up on the top of the hill.
Well, yeah.
If somebody's on the top of the hill there.
And there are walking paths up there.
Yeah. Then.
And then
they're
not
going to
only
see
that,
all their glory.
but this is only got by a curtain. There's Alison's bed.
That's my bed. Oh my God! Look at the dress in the corner. This has to be the most.
Don't need to see your belly.
This has to be the most comfortable bed I've ever been in.
And that's
That's
mine.
Cag's. That's Cag's bed over there. All right. So
neither of us should be using this
what
toilet.
comes. It's good to be the boss. Now, to get upstairs, you've got to use a different staircase. Which is this one here. Don't fall down the step, Cag. Well, I'm going to tell the story of Jean here.
Okay.
Whew, once I get my breath back. How cool. How beautiful is the view. That's Peebles over there in the distance. All right, so this is where I want to talk about a ghost story. Now, William Douglas from the Douglas family, now he had 3 daughters. One of them was called Jean. She fell in love with another laird's son, and unfortunately he was not thought of as good enough standing for William Douglas's daughter. So he sent him away and absolutely broke her heart. But she stood here every day. She came up onto the veranda and she stood every day hoping that the love of her life would return. So she would stand here and wait and wait and wait until her health deteriorated. She became emaciated, and finally he returned. He rode past the castle. She tried to get his attention, but he didn't recognise her, and he kept going, Cag. And she died. She died of a broken heart.
That's terrible.
So that's the way the story goes. Now, Sir Walter Scott wrote a poem all about Jean. So it's called The Maid of Neidpath Castle. And I'll read that for you a bit later, because Cag can't wait to hear it.
Oh.
So later on we will actually, in all seriousness, we will read it out later as a trigger object or a trigger thing and see if she does react to her own poem. That's the one. How beautiful is this?
Mm.
Now that is important because this area here, you can see there should have been another room there. However, what happened was Oliver Cromwell got a bit narky, didn't he?
Yeah, in 1650.
So he had his troops across there. Of course, they had cannons and shot the cannons and unfortunately destroyed one section of this castle. So, and that's a section there. So you would be standing here waiting for the attack. You would see Oliver Cromwell's troops over there. And you'd probably be taking cover. You wouldn't be standing there.
No.
It's a bit air conditioned. It's cool. So what we're going to do is, I'll just make sure I shut this other door properly. We're going to go back down. This takes you out to the
Other side of the
other side again. Don't know where all this came from.
No.
Doesn't say. I'll just make sure I've shut it properly. Actually, up here could be good to look for as well because it's all part. Even if we don't go outside, This is all part of that balcony, isn't it?
JP do remember.
We could do up here and read her sonnet, or whatever it is.
I love this writing on here.
What writing? No, there was writing. Oh, yeah. So it's schools, or... And how old? Have any of them put dates?
It's 1866, but I don't know how genuine that is.
Oh, wow. All right. So this obviously originally wasn't a chapel. Well, I don't think it was, but it is now. We have weddings and all sorts in here. Just keep getting distracted looking at walls. Masonry. Ian would be proud of us. I'd done most of the castle when I came on the last one. And in the morning, because I hadn't had time to do the chapel, I was so tired. And I decided, you know what, I'll do a morning one. And I came in here and I set my equipment up around the altar there, over in the corner, and started to call out. Oops. And that's when I had probably the most interesting stuff I had while doing the whole investigation here. We seem to be getting, and whether it's real or not, I don't know, but it appeared that I was getting responses, not from Jean, who's the said ghost here, but from a child, what seemed to be a little boy who said he was 8 years old. So it's interesting that this is a daytime investigation that I was getting stuff first thing in the morning, which is when people would be awake. Here's us doing it about 1 o'clock in the morning and getting nothing. And then on their routine, you're suddenly doing it when they're awake. So definitely want to come back. Go watch the episode. I'll link it at the end of this episode for you.
So if there's anybody here that's in this oubliette with me, I don't want to frighten you. I know you're probably going through hell as it is. So if you're with me tonight, can you let me know that you're around? Is there any possible chance you could light up one of the lights? Or you could make a noise? That was my hand moving. I can't see you. I don't know where you are. But if you could do something for me, I'd be really, really grateful. Is there a man here tonight? Is there a man in this? Oh, the vibration has just gone over there where the numbers are on the EDI over there. If there's a man with me in here, can you really try hard to let me know that you're around? There's a bottle of water over there. Does that seem a bit cruel? I don't mean to be cruel. I just want to know if I can do anything for you. If you want to talk to me. I know Judge is in here. It's probably the dust. Ooh. Oh, by the way, I didn't introduce myself, and that's very rude, isn't it? My name is Cag, and I know that's a really, really strange name. All right, I know it's a very strange name indeed, but my name is Cag. And I would love for you to let me know who you are. So the musical box played a little tune.
Yeah.
Then it stopped. Then it played another tune. Then the flux went green. And then the music box started playing more. And it wouldn't shut up after that.
Oh.
So it'd been sat there all that time, nothing at all.
Yeah.
And it's not gone off since. Once I turned it off and reset it, it's not been off since. But I had the two of them going off at the same time.
Right. So one thing I didn't do down here,
Power off.
when I came down and did my lone vigil, I didn't do an Estus.
Is anybody here? Do you want us to help you? Is that what you want?
Stop!
Okay, stop what? What do you want us to stop? What do you want us to stop?
Waiting!
Okay, are you waiting for what? What are you waiting for? Can you tell me? Why I've got my hand in my pocket.
Talk.
I can talk. Yeah, I'm really happy to talk. If you want to talk to me, I'm happy to sit and listen. Must have been appalling being in here. Hey, not going to talk to us? Not going to go and grab Alison's leg? Go and crawl on the floor and go and grab her ankle. See what happens. Is there anything you want to know about me? I know I'm English, that's probably one of the reasons why you don't want to talk to me. But I don't
Dead!
Yeah.
I thought that was Dave.
Ted Dave. I know it's a really difficult question, but do you know how you died? Can you remember how you died? Maybe you don't want to, that's understandable. Looks like Alison's trying to walk the way the way she's positioned herself, it looks like she's walking through a wall. That is hilarious. Can you tell me how many people are in here? How many people are in this room? Excuse me, guys.
Not much coming out.
No?
No.
No.
It's really weird though.
Yeah.
I was tempted to turn around
Right.
because I honestly thought you'd come up right behind me to talk to me. I thought I was going, why on earth is she standing that close to me, asking the questions?
I was asking for something to come up behind you and grab your ankle.
Nothing grabbed, but it was starting to hurt. That's why I put my...
It looks really weird, the way you position... I've actually taken a photo on here.
Right.
Because the way you position yourself, it looked like you disappearing through the wall.
Oh, really?
Because you could only see one leg, the other leg had disappeared.
Yeah, well, my foot and my ankle start to hurt. That's why I was trying to relieve it by bending the muscles, by having the foot up. So,
I was just killing myself with that one, it looks really funny. So, oh well.
All right. Well, thank you. Not sure if anybody said anything, but thank you. Interesting Dave came out, which will be recorded.
Yeah.
Dead Dave.
I definitely heard death. Dead. Yeah.
Then there was that Dave. That's what I got in the chapel all the time. Dave, David, Dave.
Okay.
8.
Interesting.
So.
All right.
Cool. Are we ready?
Yeah, and we're reflected in that mirror just over there, which is really cool.
So that looks cool.
It just looks really creepy.
That's really... The first thing I do want to the camera here, because at the moment we're in the chapel. And the first thing I do want to point out, for anybody who watched the last episode I did here, that I did on my own, you might remember I did the chapel at the last minute. And I put a... what do you call it in the corner there?
Lantern.
Lantern. So EMF lantern in the corner, and that was going off almost on cue. And I've come back this time because I kind of wondered if there was anything over there at all. Oh, cemetery.
Oh, okay.
So I wondered, I've just got Ghost Tube Seer running. I wondered if there was anything over there that was creating that to happen, but I've put everything pretty much in exactly the same place I had it last time.
And the lantern actually was next to a light which was on
Yeah.
and it still didn't go
And
off.
It still hasn't gone off all night.
No.
Very curious. All right, so I'm just wondering if there is anybody in the chapel with us. May not have been a chapel back in your day. I think this was the main hall. So if you are here, I don't know if you remember me. I was here in March this year. Do you remember us? My name's Alison. If you do remember us, maybe you can light a light up. I had a great conversation with David. Is David here?
I'd like to meet David.
Is David around? If anybody knows David, do you want to go and get David for us? Oh, thank you.
Thank you for that.
That's the new one. I didn't have that last time I came.
Oh, we're working that one out now to see how that one works. That was good.
On the lantern, we've changed the song. So Kagame, you're going to sing the song that's on there. And maybe, if you go up to the lantern, you can make it go off and join in. So the song that's on it this time, because it wasn't last time, it was a nursery rhyme. This time it has amazing grace, how sweet the sound
that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Do you like that?
That's what the song is. Maybe David's been put to bed. Probably quite late for a child.
That's me making noise. Yeah, it probably would be.
My stomach won't shut up now. Did your stomach used to rumble all the time?
Alison's does.
It does.
Alison sounds like it's got some major issue.
Alison is feeling a bit hungry. Well, let's do an EVP.
Having its own little conversation.
It's a little party.
It is.
All right, so I put that little box on the table there with the orange light. Remember I brought it last time? I was just wondering if you can come and put your voice on it. So I was just wondering if David is here tonight.
Got all my cameras right.
Okay,
No. All right. So if there's anybody here, were you part of? What's that?
The skeleton in Cassidy's type room.
That's weird. A little bit weird.
Just so you know, I'm not just adding a photo. That's it there.
Okay, so were you part of the Fraser family? or the hay, or the Douglas, or part of the family that own it now? Can you just say your name, please?
Maybe you used to work here. Maybe you were a servant.
Did you experience any of the battles that are around here?
All right, we're going to listen back. I think our singing's got worse, not better.
I think that singing's worse because I've got a sore throat.
Okay. What's my excuse?
That's because you're shit. It's only me holding the two of us up when it comes to singing.
I used to sing well once. Lion King. Lion King. All right, so I put that little box on the table there with the orange light. Remember I got it last time? I was just wondering if you can come and put your voice in there then. So I was just wondering if David... I just have some light on the situation. All right, so I put that little box on the table there with the orange light. Remember I got it last time? I was just wondering.
There was a knock there, wasn't there?
I thought it was open.
No.
So I put that little box on the table there with the orange light. Remember I brought it last time?
Oh, yeah.
Put your voice on it.
I've got something similar on mine downstairs.
Oh. Maybe you used to work here. Maybe you were a servant.
It's me sniffing. Did you experience any of the battles that are around here? What's that? The light at the end of the tunnel?
Looks like the light at the end of the tunnel.
What are you doing it that way for? It's the wrong angle. It does.
Alright, we're going to listen back. No. So, I'm going to try Ghost Box and then we'll try and nest this.
Okay.
So Ghost Box first, straight Ghost Box, because that's where I started getting weird responses.
Alright, let's see what we can get. It's quite cold, isn't it?
It's starting to drop. Oh, did you get the table?
It's on the table.
Well, the lights just went off.
Okay, I wasn't looking through the camera, but I can see it's actually on the table.
Okay, well, we just had the lights go off. Is there anybody here tonight that would like to talk through this? Just seems like leave, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Leave.
I take it you want us to go?
We don't want to go. We'd like to talk to you if that's okay. Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my God.
All right, that's a bit weird.
It is the same, isn't it?
If it's got the circle there.
It's got the circle and it's a cross.
Oh, it is. Can
Yeah.
I just put the... it is. I can see the circle.
Yeah. Okay, put your camera on that. And then put your camera on that.
Zoom in.
How weird is that?
See it very clearly through this.
Maybe I'll do it without that then. I'll put headphones on. Might need your...
Is it just...
Eh? Did you want to play?
Well,
It doesn't seem to be a child, does it? That. Did you want to play on the floor for a little bit?
oh, okay.
I was about to say...
I can see what you...
Why am I getting those sounds? I realise I haven't touched mine.
I can see here even in the dark what you've done.
It's not working. What's wrong with it? Well, it is now. Oh, it's cold. Yes. Ooh. Enthusiastic.
Is there a child here with me tonight? Or is there anybody here?
I'm going to take myself to the back so I can actually hear you from there.
Yeah, cool. Oh, okay, that's me yawning. Okay. Is there anybody here who want to talk to me?
I thought that said David then again.
Oh, so David here with us tonight? I've got some toys here if you want to come and play with me. I have got a ball set here. But what? Would you like a sweet? Come and have a sweet with me, I'm going to have one. Can you get a sweet? They're very sickly sweet. Oh God, they're disgusting. Anyway, what did I learn from last time having them? Oh, picture.
10.
I have not got a clue what that is. Is that your age?
Yes.
Okay.
Ken.
Ken.
I wonder if that was Ken before, not 10. That was a bit clearer.
So Ken, is that you? I've got it. Do you want to try this? I've got a game here, look.
Why?
Just a bit of fun. You can join me? Oh, bother. This. I'm trying to do this at an angle. Oh, I'm not knocked over. You tell me how many I've knocked over, how many pins I've knocked over. Can you tell me? I'm going to hold them up for you. How many have I knocked over?
Music.
Do you like music? Can I try really hard? How many have we knocked over? You don't want to play this game? Well, it's a shame because we can have fun. So if there's no luck with me, do you want one of these sweets? You can help yourself.
We have.
You already have? You want one? Just help yourself to them. A little bit sweet. Okay, somebody walking down.
I think that was Adrian.
Okay.
Shit!
Oh, okay.
Fuck! That's what it just said.
Okay.
That wasn't me, that was...
What's the matter?
Kids!
Don't you like children? Or was that children playing around?
Tea. Beer.
Don't have a beer, have some whiskey if you want some whiskey.
Yes.
Yeah?
Beth.
Who's Beth? Anybody here with us called Beth?
Sure.
There's no children then?
Kid.
Okay, so if there's a child here, do you want to play some games with me? I have got some toys here if you want to play with them. Think you can do that for me?
Anything?
When you said that you thought it came out with Ken instead of 10,
Yeah.
I just asked how old you are.
Oh, okay.
How old are you? And you came out with 10, and then you said Ken, or it might have been Ken to
So it
start
could
off.
have been two different words.
Yeah.
Anything coming out apart from that?
No.
No. Alright, let's go do your section. And then go and get a break. Sometimes
Just be careful with this scene.
How funny would that be on here? You just see me, whoa.
It's Amsterdam!
Yay! Woo! Up I go. Oh, that's nice. I can get some body heat off. It's only 9 o'clock.
Getting cold! Okay,
Probably warmer outside.
probably is. We'll go outside and warm for a bit, shall we?
So which room is this? This is another room.
This is the music room, music bar.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Well, it's not. I've called it that because there's a piano and a bar.
Okay, so that's its official name now.
Music bar, because you had those in castles
Yeah.
back in those
You
days.
did. All right, let's do
So-
this.
All right. So if there's anybody here, do you want to just come and talk to us? Really, we'd just love to let you know if you're here. If you want to come and join us, tell us about yourself. Got lots of things you can do. There's lots of lights around the room. You can light up or you can make a noise. Just let us know that you're there. My name's Cag. That yawny thing just next to me. That's Alison.
My name's Alison.
I've just said that.
I wanted to say it myself.
Okay.
It's my name.
So if you're around, can you make a noise or just light a light up just to let us know that you're there, please? Or you can yawn like Alison, that's fine. Because I was yawning in the last one. You don't want to play with any of the lights? We've got a music box if you walk in front of that, which is on the end. No, they're just over there on the end of that counter. you walk in front of it or play a tune?
I can hear humming. Sound the same. It was like constant talking. Yeah, can't describe it any more than that.
When I said I possibly caught something on the EVP downstairs, it was as though somebody was talking over me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it could have been me.
Yeah.
But
Could have been, what, you talking over you?
yeah, because I do that. Talk over myself all the time. It's really annoying. No, but you know what I mean? It's like there was possibly somebody talking, but it could have been
You might have moved.
I might have moved or yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know.
It seems fairly quiet in here, doesn't it? How about we just try a straight ghost box, Cag?
Ghost box session.
And if nothing's happening, we move on. All right, if there's anybody here, maybe you can talk through that.
How many living people are in this room? How many women are there in this room?
Here's a hint, we are women. I know we're wearing trousers
That's true.
and we're dressed like men, but we are ladies.
That's going to be very confusing, isn't it?
What?
Stop looking at my cleavage.
Oh my God, you're so good. It's me that's
I
letting.
just didn't turn it off.
It's me that's letting the side then.
They have to be nice and clear with this. So how many women or how many ladies are there in this room?
4. Well, I suppose.
What did I say for?
That's a 4.
You went, ooh.
I guess we're big enough. I said 4.
Okay.
I guess we're big enough.
I suppose we are actually.
We are big enough to be 4.
We are. You're not going to talk to us tonight?
Is Jean still here?
Is the story true about Jean? Did she die of a broken heart?
Yeah.
Where did you get that from? What?
It's you.
Yeah. It's not anything like it.
God, I bet you
All right.
I
okay.
play that back, it'll be yes. She's still.
I reckon your earring's gone, love. That makes not your problem. Are there any ghosts here tonight? Do you think Alison's earring's gone? Do you think it's gone? Do you think her earring's gone?
I can hear you.
Yeah, he said yeah. Can you say one of our names, please? Can you say either Alison or can you say Cag?
That's okay.
Where did you get that from? It said nothing like it.
I'm sure it does. I think your ears are bombed up. I think your nose has affected your ears.
That's said.
I just said bitch.
Honestly. Oh, dear me.
Oh,
Help me, somebody.
dear. I need somebody with better ears.
Okay, well, thank you for that. We're not laughing at you.
We're not.
We're laughing at each other.
Yeah.
So we do apologise for that. But it's not my fault. My friends. What? What do you think he said? He didn't say anything at all. Go on, tell me.
I thought I had the flux.
You thought you heard the flux? He hasn't done anything. Oh my god.
Now we're both sniffing.
We are. I think that's just confirmed my suspicions for this investigation. Is the fact you're hearing shit. Do you agree that hearing shit? Oh dear me.
Can you give us anything? We're going to go. I think I'm dying of hunger. I think that's what it is. Haven't eaten yet, and it affects a lot of things when you're hungry.
It doesn't affect you. How did you lose your earrings? Because I was hungry. Death by hunger.
It just said death.
No, it didn't.
It
It didn't.
copied you.
Oh God. Oh, there's somebody here. Please put me out my misery.
Oh dear. Do you think I need a new friend? She's not taking this at all seriously. Have you noticed?
Oh dear. Oh my God.
It's just said bed.
Oh, she's naughty. Oh dear, there's nothing like making up your own narrative to go along with, is it? Oh dear me. All right.
Can you talk to us a little bit more, please?
We even just tried to talk to us.
Thank you for all the words you've given me so far.
Oh God. Can you tell us to stop for me, please? Say, Alison, shut up.
Would you talk to Keg if she was on her own? Yeah.
I heard that.
Well then. Would you like me to go then? I feel hurt. All right, well, I'll leave Keg in here. Because I'm going to throw my toys out.
Toys at the pram, yeah.
And I'm going to go.
Shall we remove the stupid people? And we're just... I've got it.
There's a step
here, isn't it? You were following me in the hope I'd fall down.
Where's my torch gone? You right?
All right.
Oh, dear me. I'm sorry about that. Whoever's here. Oh my gosh. Alright, so. Does anybody here wants to talk to me now that we've got rid of Alison? If you want to talk to me, can you say my name, please? Can you say Cag? What's that? Sounded like something next to that. Oh my god, that's what it is. Guys, can you see? Can you see that? Oh, it's gone, it's there. What the freak was that? That's too freaking close for comfort. I'm out here. I'm out of here. That was huge. No, we don't come near my kitten. You can bugger off.
Power off.
I am going because I am not. I refuse to work under these conditions. What do you think? Maybe.
Oh, fuck, what's that?